versus K9. Did my audio shut off?
I mean, I feel like this is going to be a good game.
Yeah,
I think
it should be.
I think with the loss of Jipper and my bro Bon, uh K9 is they're hurting. You take quote unquote the best quarterback and probably one of the top 5 wide receivers slash running backs in the game right now, and you move them to a different team, and now you leave it up to Dootmean and Bam and Cam to kind of like, take charge of that team. Those are some veterans on that team. Yeah, you got Chicken as well, but I mean, their line has been struggling in these past couple games.
Yeah.
And Hunt, this team has stuck together for a long time. They have really good chemistry together. Jaeger's very, smooth in the pocket. He really is. So it's going to come down to, I think, whoever turns the ball over least, honestly.
Yeah, we'll see how K9 adjusts to losing Jipper. But, I mean, K9 used to not have Jipper before when Jipper was on Wizard. And K9 was still a pretty dominant team at that point.
I do agree. I just believe with, with the way that the game was played versus how it is playing right now, I feel like Jipper was a huge impact on that team. I mean, putting Jipper on that team made them like the dominant squad that they were, hands down.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have went out and got Jipper to replace their other quarterback if it wasn't going to be that big of a deal. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. But I used to play with a lot of these boys on the Hunt roster. The Derp, Jaeger, Gundy, Drew. These are all guys that I played with on that team. And I have a lot of respect for all of them on that team. And I know the players they are. If they pop off, it's going to be hard to stop.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the restroom before everybody gets in here. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, so, I mean, looking at the lineups right now, with Jaeger having been on Hunt for a long time and going up against Bam, who's basically coming back to the starting position, I think because Jaeger has just been in the starting position, that it's going to be a lot easier for Hunt to move the ball around, because that chemistry and communication is going to be there. Whereas Bam, he has to get back into being that lead role for K9. I mean, he has Dootmean as a target, which really does help, but like Khan said, that there's going to be whoever wins this game is the person, or is the team that is going to turn over the ball the least.
So, now, if I'm not mistaken, these two teams are in the same division. Am I wrong?
Actually, I don't believe they are. I would have to check back up with that. Let's see which. So Hunt should be on the left. Yep. is a pause coming in.
So apparently, Duke is in a phone call with Yaya. So that's why we're paused, guys. So, did you find the bracket? Are these two in the same division?
Let me pull it up on the phone so I don't mess with any of the stream. And there is the kickoff. K9 is going to be with the ball first. Sergeant Rick moving it back to the right side towards the middle of the field, only getting to the 29.
Sergeant Rick got around that block right there. He would have been down the field for a good amount of yards early.
Yeah, Hunts and K9 are not in the same division. Hunt is with GF.
Okay.
Pass down the field, just barely missing Cam.
So that was just a sloppy dive by Cam. If he would have dove straight at it instead of diving at an angle, he could have caught that. That was a beautiful throw by Bam.
Bam with plenty of time, even with 4 rushers. Bam probably gonna he's gonna throw it short on the comeback, but Drew Lock is going to be on the interception. He probably should have just thrown that one away.
Drew Lock played that so smart. I think Bam was thinking that, the play's been going on for so long, there's no way he has stam. And for Drew to have a slide and to be able to get in front of that ball was incredible.
Destin.
Nice little comeback from Destin there.
Good
9 yards.
9-yard gain.
Second and 1 is the most ideal position for any team in the game. You have a lot of options to do whatever you want.
And a good run coming out here. Getting it all the way to the 26, 9-yard gain. Getting another first down. And way too high of a throw there.
So it looks like Lizard is actually playing running back this game. So they don't have Clamp got in.
I think that was a last-minute change that they had made. And a good catch by Destin.
Wow. Yeager reading that his guy was coming across the middle and just throws a perfect ball in between him and Duke.
I'm going to go to the back of the end zone. He has Drew Lock for the touchdown. And that communication and chemistry that Yeager's had the entire season is coming through. So we're going to see if Bam can rebound from his interception.
This is what I was saying in the beginning of the stream. It's like, it's going to come down to who turns the ball over. Because just like that, I mean, Yeager, he is throwing for 75%. And it's just pure, like, smart passes. I mean, they could drive down the field at any time if they choose to.
Bam having to back up pretty far. Now able to step forward. He has Lizard downfield if he wanted to try him. But it's going to go cross body, just missing Dupmean.
Well, this pressure is really getting to Bam. He has a lot of time, but he's getting backed up so far that he actually doesn't want to throw the ball because he's scared he's going to throw a bad pass. But right there, he put it on the money for Duke, and it was a nice 40-yard gain.
Bam gonna take the run. Making some people miss. Gonna try to get to that outside edge. Able to get it inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, my work here is done.
Thank you, Lieutenant Dan, for the follow. But with Lizard at running back, are we going to see a lot more run plays coming from K9?
Well, my work here is done.
When I first seen him out there, but then with those passes that he threw, I was like, okay, maybe they're not. But now, like, Lizard went out and put a nice block on for him to take that edge, and he's able to just walk it in for a touchdown. And just like that, we're all tied up.
Yeah.
Ideally, when you have this kind of setup, when you have a guy who knows how to block at running back, you could take these runs for huge gains. I mean, they know where to block, they know how to block, like shape, all that stuff. So, I mean, ideally, this is what you would want to do.
And good open field tackle by Rick right there. But yeah, like with K9, if they are able to set up that run play, having Dupmean at wide receiver and trying to draw attention away from him, that's going to be really helpful for K9 during this game.
So, when you have Dupmean on your team, you know that he is going to win that ball. So, if you need to throw it to him, just put your faith in him, because he's gonna be there for you. So, at any moment, if they're like starting to run commit, and you see that, and you just toss it up to him, that's huge yards no matter what.
Yeah. And a good combination of short plays coming out from Hunt right now, getting it down the field rather quickly.
Hunt is vibing right now. These short plays are turning into big plays just from the yak alone. And it's gonna. This is the chemistry. This is the chemistry. Like, he knows. He probably doesn't even have to tell his guys to come back, and he's already thrown it, and they know that, like, hey, listen, that ball's gonna be there. Just catch it.
And trying to take the run up the center. And he steps back after getting about 6 yards. If he had tried to press forward, he may not have gotten to the end zone, but he would have been able to get a little bit more forward to try another sneak, but is going to get sacked on the very next play in a 4th and goal. And K9 trying to do a goal line stand right here. Not really many options in the end zone right now. But they're going to go for the center, and he got him. He has the dirt.
So I think Dupmean was going to play up on Drew, who took the front side angle, and that ball was just over the top, right to the dirt.
That was a great pass to the dirt.
So Dupmean trying to like jump the ball to get the interception because he had to. He was a monkey in the middle at that point, and he just chose the wrong guy.
Yeah, the person that was playing on the inside zone next to Dupmean lost the derp behind him and went more towards the center. Exactly.
And Jaeger's seen that, so all he had to do was just put in a spot for his guy to make a play, and he just did exactly that.
Him trying to find Lizard down the field. Luckily, it was overthrown. Otherwise, that was going to be a pick.
Yeah, Drew holding another slide, and that's the defense, man. But like, all you got to do is just,
But Bam able to get a huge run on the very next play, 26-yard gain.
The pocket slides are everything in this game right now. You hold that slide, and you just are able to cover so much ground.
And
Great
Bam under
from
pressure
Gundy.
again. Trying to weave his way through, but Hunt just closing down around him. Gundy getting the sack on that one.
Shout out to Hunt's secondary right now. They have these wide receivers on absolute clamps. They're allowing like their team to get that pressure, and even with those missed tackles, they still had no separation in between the wide receivers, where Bam even had a choice to even throw to one of those players and took this out.
And Bam able to find his way out of the pocket, able to step back up. Gonna go into the corner for Cam. It is overthrown. But yeah, Hunt's line right now, they're definitely doing a good job of not just putting the pressure, but containing him to keep pushing him back. Sometimes he is able to step up through a small gap like that, but for the most part, they keep pushing Bam back, so he has to try and get the shorter throws. And they're still being thrown about 20 yards.
Yeah, so like I think what's happening is that he's getting a lot of pressure, and it's making him like look at the line instead of looking at his receivers down the field, because he's trying to find which way he's not gonna get hit. And right there, he tried the little like in corner to Cam, and it was just overthrown. So 4th and 1.
Lizard is gonna stay in block. And there's a leak out. He might have Lizard. And he does go to him. 2 leaks happening at the same time. Lizard stayed to block, and he and Chicken Fat, or Sergeant Rick, had leaked right at the same moment. And Destin had to choose which one to cover.
So I think
4 yards on
I
that
think
play.
Hunt's right now, like Hunt's key thing is I think they need to just keep focusing on pushing Bam back. They're missing a lot of these dive tackles, which is like delaying their attack. So if they just stay on their feet and just basically try to walk in and tackle them, that would be huge on their part. Just keep the pressure on them. Don't like overextend. Don't do anything too crazy.
Bam getting to the outer edge, able to get the first down. Bam gonna go for the end zone, and he walks right in, able to find the gap between the linemen.
Oh, there were some great blocks by the front 3 right there. They had all those main guys locked in, and it gave Bam a perfect hole right through that right side to just slide right up and in. But you know what I do have to say, I think they left a lot of time on the field for Hunt. They left a lot of time.
They did. 2 minutes. And they're going to start at the 31. He's going downfield, first play. Destin has Lizard beat. Trying to make some people miss.
A great pre-throw on the corner. Lizard had no time to react on the slide because it just happened literally as soon as he did it.
And now Hunt already within striking distance. And they are probably going to take a couple of run plays here and try to get the first down, probably on the 3rd down, unless they are given an easy score. And he's going to run again to get that first down.
Jaeger's going to ride this like line until he sees an opening. He's going to be killing time, and he's going to still be getting yards at the same exact time.
Yep, and great block from Drew Lock, but is intercepted by Cam. Cam able to bait the throw by stepping up and then sliding back at the right moment.
So that is the classic bait. That is the classic bait. You bait the quarterback in that you're going to go and tackle that guy, and you just slide up and get him.
And a great catch by Dutmean. And now K9 looking to turn this around and take their first lead of the game.
That was a huge stop by K9. Huge stop.
Bam able to run for the first down. Rolling out to his right. Finding some open room. Able to get the first. And time is starting to tick down in this second quarter.
I've been watching Bam play these past couple weeks in the other leagues and stuff like that. And he is very slippery in the pocket and outside of the pocket. So it's going to be hard for these guys to get him. He doesn't make it
easy. The edge blocking is really good. Bam! Oh, he stepped back. He possibly could have had a dive there for the end zone on that edge, but decides to try to cut it back to make people miss and loses a couple yards after getting to about the 5. And a great rush up the middle in a 5-yard sack. And with Yeager pressed up this far on the line, he might be able to do a leak play.
So Bam throwing that just high enough just saved them from not turning that ball over. Destin played that so tight and took the front angle on Duke. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't run the ball here, because I think right now he is forcing, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a rollback and a 4th and Duke coming up.
Yeah, they're on 4th and goal, and they're gonna go for the back corner trust, and it's intercepted by DeDirt. Great stand by Hunt there, and
DeDirt just saved that from being catastrophic.
And what I'm a little bit confused on is that K9 was definitely within field goal range and not really a bad position to try and go for the field goal. And
that could bite them. That could bite them. In this game, with this game being as close as it is, that can really bite them.
Yeager with plenty of time. Gonna go deep downfield.
Oh, yeah.
He has a man behind him. And Drew Lock is behind Dutmean and is able to make a 42-yard grab.
So there's the simple stuff just like that. Now, Bam and Duke, they play, but they haven't been playing as much because Bam is new to the K9 scene again. And they messed up on the switch. And now, just like that, they get a huge gain down because the switch got messed up. And you pay for that stuff.
And he's going to go over the middle, just missing Destin. And K9 really going for the containment on the line. They are using what looks like a spy 3-man rush. Yeager able to get the first down. And it is 1st and 10, so even if they are stopped at the 1, they will still have a new set of downs to go with.
It was a great run by Yeager. He faked the up the middle and then cut it out for the contain.
Misses Destin on the out. Destin had to step up to that because there was somebody really close there.
I like it when Yeager runs. I don't see him not taking this on his feet. I mean, his blockers are doing their jobs, but it's starting to get really close to 4th down now, so it's going to be close.
going right towards the center, and Derp has the catch for the touchdown.
It is coming down to, like, these guys just not paying attention to their zone. Yet again, another guy coming right in front of that middle zone, getting lost, and it's an easy touchdown. I mean, you have to be aware, especially in the red zone, when those guys are coming right across the middle like that.
Bam returning it out to the 36. But it looks like it is going to come down to these turnovers, with K9 losing possession not only on their first drive, but also turning the ball over at the end of the half. But Doopmean down the field, and that is going to be an easy score for Doopmean. Even with two people around him, he just ends up behind everyone. Bam, gonna roll out to the left.
Bam being able to stretch that ball as far as it possibly could on the crossbody. I mean, Duke had the separation, but I mean, if that ball was short at all, that could have been really bad. And for him to do that, it makes up for a huge play for K9 to get back into this game.
And not only are K9 back into this game, they've taken the lead off the 2-point conversion.
So it leaves an option right now for Hunt to either A, score and go for 2 and be like, okay, if we score and go for 2, that means they either have to take the field goal the next time to tie it up, or they're going to do the same exact thing that they just did. So,
and a good sack from Chicken Fat. But I was going to say K9 had been chasing Hunt all game after the first drive turnover. But now K9 looking to be in the driver's seat and try to force Hunt to make some plays.
So Destin on the in right there. Gets their yards back. Makes it a 3rd and 3, which is really manageable, especially for like Hunt, where their legs could get it done. Just like that they do.
And yeah, that left hole seems to be open a lot with Bam trying to guard that middle, but it really isn't able to. I've noticed on a few of the rushes by Jaeger that when he goes into that left gap, it's an easy about 4 yards before he has to make somebody miss or dives forward. And he has the Derp getting 8 yards, 3rd and 4. And another 3rd and manageable. Not going to go for the left gap this time. But buying time in the pocket. Going to go downfield. And he does have Destin. Destin with a great catch and a great throw from Jaeger.
Destin attacking that ball might have just saved that from being a pick. Cam bit that with the dive, and luckily he was there. And just like that,
and Hunt take the lead back, and they're going to decide to take the extra point.
Okay.
Which, even though K9 with another 2-point conversion takes a 2-point lead, they're not risking K9 being able to come down and take another 2-point conversion if they miss their 2-point conversion, and being down by 3, and they would have to try for a field goal.
So Jaeger, if the game is on the line, he will get down there for his team. But if he needs to get a 2-point conversion, that's when it starts getting a little scary. I played him in a couple games, and he, like, sometimes he'll hit it, but the other times he'll turn it over. in that key moment. So we'll see how this game turns out.
Bam being pushed to the right. And he's going to throw this one just out of bounds. Can't find chicken fat.
I think he would have had chicken fat if he kept that ball in bounds. So let's see what they do next.
Gonna go downfield. And it's Duke Mean again with the catch. Able to find the spot.
I mean, right now, Duke Mean is averaging 51 to 52 yards a play.
Bam,
He's already at
trying to get the run.
207 yards for 5 receptions.
Yeah, that's been almost his only target all game. The only other time he found anybody else was Lizard on 1 catch for 5 yards. And I know it would be a really tall task to ask of Hunt, but it seems like all they really need to do is shut down Duke Mean.
And right there, that was just overthrown by Bam. And if that was like a good throw to the corner, Duke had a touchdown. He burnt Destin on the corner, and Bam just has to hit that because he'll make that play.
And Duke Mean had leverage, but Bam not going to throw that with DeDerp there. And he's going to be pushed really far back. I would just throw this one away. But he's going to try to find Duke in the center. And that's going to be intercepted by DeDerp.
They must be going absolutely crazy in that chat right now. For him to throw that the way it was, I mean, I know it was 4th and 5, but
oh, that was 4th and 5.
Yeah, it was fourth. It was 4th and 5, but like, I don't know. I just felt like he had Duke in the beginning of that play, and you had people leaking out, so someone was gonna get open.
And Jaeger able to find his way out of the danger zone.
So this is a key moment for Hunt right here. If they get down this field and score, they will be up by 2 possessions. And it's going to make it really hard on K9, especially how good the secondary is playing on defense for Hunt.
Yeah, and all Hunt needs to do really is kick a field goal to get that 2-possession lead. Oh, and he has somebody wide open over the middle. That's Ulysses on the leak.
I don't know if I missed a 4-man or something, but I don't know how he got so wide open like that.
I believe what had happened there is when when he rolled out to his left, the spy followed the quarterback and didn't pick up the person that leaked out.
Jaeger is playing with them at this point. I mean, he just sent out Gundy and said, DeDerp, you stay still. And DeDerp just, oh my.
And a perfect pass from Jaeger to Drew Lock.
That one made me close my eyes. I'm not going to lie. I closed my eyes on that throw. That one was scary.
That one had to be perfect. If that wasn't perfect, that was an interception.
And you do not want to turn, like, this is literally like a drive where you absolutely do not want to turn this ball over. This drive will decide your whole game.
Jaeger on the out route again to DeDerp. DeDerp trying to find his way around, getting 2nd and 4, sliding out of bounds.
That is unfortunate for Hunt that he actually slid out of bounds right there. Taking a tackle is better than going out because you're draining the clock, and it's key right now that you drain as much time as possible.
And Jaeger able to find the 1st down. And if I was Jaeger, I would be trying to run more towards the center right now in case you can't get into the end zone. And bam, able to get through and get the 0-yard tackle.
Hunt just needs to keep doing what they're doing right now. Keep wasting time. Don't go for any crazy play. Just keep this ball in your hand.
And that is a touchdown pass. A very risky play, but it pays off.
That was an absolute dime. He put that over the guy who was playing on the under and put that just out of range on the guy who was playing man on the dirt. And just like that, they take that 2-possession lead with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. And Hunt just needs to keep playing that same defense. Let them get that big play and just shut down in the red zone. Just keep shutting it down in the red zone.
Cam gonna go deep downfield. Great catch by Cam, able to box out the dirt for the grab.
So this is where it gets scary for K9. Because as you can see, Bam could do those really long passes. He's hit almost literally every single one of them. But now, with a tighter field, how is he going to get this ball into the end zone?
And a great sack from Fratty Natty Daddy. Loss of 12, and it's 2nd and 22. Gonna go to Duke Mean. And Duke Mean does what he does best. And now K9,
right, so here we go.
1st and goal. And bam, gonna be able to find the end zone. Bringing it back to a 1-possession lead.
Very quick score for them. And they decide to go for the 1 because all they need to do is stop and then score.
And that is up and good.
So if I'm in Hunt's position right here, right, and you somehow get down this field fast, you just need to literally milk the clock. Just milk it. Every single play, take as long as you need. Make them use their timeouts, and you should have this game in the bag.
Quick out to Destin. Gain of 2. And they are trying to waste as much clock as they can, choosing the play very late.
So that was a huge chip block.
And a great sack from Chicken. Chicken with a 17-yard sack, 3rd and 25. And these next 2 plays are huge for K9.
So they actually have Bam.
And it's intercepted by Bam. Bam, on the return, trying to find some room. And he gets tackled by the dirt.
As I was saying that now they have Bam playing the running back. So let's see what's going to happen. And Bam snags a pick with a minute left.
Even after this turnover, Hunt needs to remain calm and not panic right now. They got to play it smart. Bam, trying to find the edge, but DeDerp on the tackle. 3rd and 6.
DeDerp just saved the day for Hunt. Literally, he just saved the day. They fell for the counter roll, and that could have ended very, very bad for Hunt.
Friday Natty Daddy. There, Ulysses there, misses the tackle. Gundy gets the sack. 4th and 19.
Okay. There's 33 seconds left on this clock. 4th and 19.
K9 has to convert. Going for the corner, and it's Dupmean with the grab, and the game is tied up. And all K9 has to do is put up this extra point. And they do.
So 25 seconds left on this clock. Hunt needs to get to the 32-yard line and kick a field goal for the win.
This return is going to be huge because it is going to take time off the clock. And it's good that he wasn't trying to dodge that many tackles there. Just get down and allow your offense to work. 20 seconds. Gonna go down the field. He has his man beat. But it's too long for Destin. Jaeger just overthrows.
All these quick outs and all that stuff, Cam bit on the quick out and Destin took it up the sideline. If that throw was on the money, they were in for the game right there.
Going on the out. And it's gonna have to be a 50 to the end zone, but they can get a quick play off here to try to shorten that up. And he's gonna get sacked. They do get the timeout off in time. 1 second left, and they're just gonna send everybody back.
That's all that they have to do. That's all they have to do.
And he's gonna go for the longer pass. Destin trying to run away. And he's gonna get tackled. And K9 wins after being down 2 possessions in the 4th quarter.
My mind is blown right now. My mind is actually blown. K9 clutched it up with 1 minute and 30 seconds left to turn a ball over and score 2 times. And that 2-point conversion ended up biting Hunt because they weren't able to have another point on the board for overtime.
And yeah, looking at these stats, a very similar stat line for both QBs. But the one thing that I'm seeing here is Jaeger with 75% completion and Bam with only 40%. But Bam came up with the completions to Dupmean at very crucial times. And Jaeger throws a very late game pick that ended up costing them the game.
Yeah. That pick at the end of the game, I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if Drew Lock was making another move to get open, and Jaeger seen that he was already open, and that ball just went right past him. But turning the ball over that close to the end zone is the worst case scenario. Literally the absolute worst case scenario, because they don't have to waste no time to get down that field. What a great game. What a great game 1 for the night.
That was a great game 1, and with the next game coming up in 20 minutes with Aztecs and GF, if Aztecs are able to take a game over Goat Factory, I think that leaves Hunt in a very good position in their division.
Okay, so they're in the same division.
Yes, Hunt and GF are in the same division.
Okay. Let me see if I can find the divisions. Okay, right here. Okay, yeah. So Hunt and and GF are in the same. So that is a tough loss for Hunt right there. For Hunt to lose that match, which was, I would put that in in a percentage of how much that was actually going to be in the bag for them to win that game when it was fourth quarter with 2 possessions. I was going to say that was about a 78% chance.